Hey guys, it's been a year since I made my Spanish language learning plan. Y ahora yo puedo hablar español. So now that I've done it, I wanted to review the plan. Did I stick to the plan? Where were the things that really worked? What were the things that didn't work? And what would I do differently next time? Back then, I defined my goal as being, okay, I'm gonna get from 0 to B1 by doing at-home immersion, and I'm gonna go from B1 to B2 by doing kind of technical proficiency exercises. But in hindsight, as I'm looking back at this plan, there really was no plan. I had two great goals, two great landmark goals, and that was absolutely excellent. But actually, between kind of deciding this is the goal I want to achieve, I had some resources lined up, but no kind of map. I didn't really have a map to get to the goals. In my opinion now, a little bit older and wiser, I think a plan is something that basically anyone would be able to follow and get very close to the intended destination. Watching that video back, I feel like what I lay out is two great goals to set and a realistic time frame to achieve them in. Some absolutely excellent principles behind how you should look to learn a language, or how I was looking to learn a language. A list of terrific resources and things that I wanted to try. And those are all great things. They're just not a plan in themselves. So at this point, I think what I actually needed to call that video a plan. So in order to have made it a proper plan, what I needed to have thought about was, what is the curriculum of things that I needed to cover in order to reach my goals of B1 and B2? And what is the time frame I was going to cover this curriculum by, and via what methods? In total honesty, I had zero idea of the curriculum. I kind of just bounced into my language lessons, my different apps, and just absorbed what people threw at me. And then it got to about 2 months before my first exam, and I was like, right, I actually need to know what I need to know. I need to practice towards those things. That worked great for me, but in hindsight, if I was going to try and learn another language faster, I would set up a more definitive, okay, these are probably the tenses I want to learn, these are probably the key points of grammar that I need to learn, and these are the resources that I think are going to help me achieve those particular goals. I also think I needed to think a little bit more realistically about what would be achievable given my calendar of things and given my motivation and energy levels. Language learning is a bit of a journey. There will be times when you reach plateaus, there'll be times when you have less time because life is super busy, and I don't really think I've put that much thought into how do I mitigate against life getting in the way. So I definitely would have wanted to do a little bit more of that in my planning for how to learn a language next. The final thing I think I'd change is that I don't think my philosophy was action orientated enough. And what I mean by that is I definitely had a plethora of things I wanted to explore, but kind of exploring and thinking is not the same as just doing and executing. Ultimately, the reason why I stopped making videos about my language learning journey at the time that I was doing it was because I didn't have time to make videos and actually learn the language. I'd end up spending more time getting the camera ready and trying to document stuff than I would actually doing the genuine learning. And I decided, no, I have an actual goal. This can come later. Let me focus on the doing that I need to do. So what do you guys think? Is this a fair assessment of that language learning plan? Am I being too critical? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. In an upcoming video, I'm going to be talking about the steps I took to be able to fit 12 hours plus a week of language study while working full-time with a job that has about 60 plus hours a week. If that's something that interests you, please do let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Hasta luego. Thanks for watching. The YouTube algorithm thinks that you might like these videos, so why not check them out?